nice little like extra bit that he puts the effort in.
The construction has started in Luleå.
This is the skate park area. We're on the site now.
All the details needed to be discussed with the builder to make sure that everything goes well and without misunderstandings. A Swedish construction company were doing the job. They did a cooperation with Canadian specialists who had a strong skateboarding background. These guys did all the complex concrete casts like bowls and freeform shapes. The ladle that was positioned in the highest point of the park weighed about 26.5 tons. It was a bit tricky to get it in place. Eventually, they needed to wait until the ground was frozen to move it in. Many Finnish people have summer cottages. It seems to be thought as a national right to be able to escape the city and go back to nature. Playing hunter-gatherer in fairly primitive conditions gives a great pleasure. The cottage works as a time machine to the past. I have a primitive need to keep form. The feeling of belonging to surrounding environment gives me comfort. This is the moment when I can work freely, without unnecessary and additional limitations.
Oh, look what I found. It's a bird, but it's been partly eaten.
There's just me, material and physics. I feel it's purifying and at the same time a good chance to train ideas.
Hyvä. Kiitos. Koska näitä ahvenia me syödään. Sitten se puolustaa itseensä. Niin, kiitos. Niin sit se nostaa sen tämän harjan ylös ja sit kun se petokala tulee ja nappaa, niin se pistää sitä petokalaa.
A long adventure has come to an end. This place is finally real. The forms I imagined are here now. It's a very surreal feeling. My mind is actively observing the measures of the park and comparing them to the plans. It's a rewarding feeling to see and ride the park ready. The foremost question comes to my mind. Will the park please the local skaters? The steel park is now ready and starts to live its own life. I hope it serves the locals well and lasts for a long time.
In everything Janne does, there's always this approach that you don't just have something you want to put somewhere. You go there and you explore and you discover and you try to communicate with the environment. There's no level of narcissistic selfishness about Janne skate parks.
I love the fact that he's not just doing a typical skate park where you get the pyramid, the bank, and that's it. And he can actually do stuff that sits so well in the city.
Janne can see stuff with his feet, like feel how the ground feels. Skateboarding gives you an extra eye for that thing. It's like feeling the ground and the materials and everything in a very different way.
I remember vividly the places where I spent my childhood and teenage years. Schoolyards, parks, playgrounds, fields and forests were the places where we used to hang out. Certain colors, materials, overall feeling of the space and tiny little details are burnt into my subconsciousness. I feel that the landscape of my childhood is a richness that I can carry along through my life. Young people's environment matters a lot. I want to keep developing places for the youth. They have such a receptive and visionary mind. The endless wandering is a quality to hold on to. This is my second nature.